Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have a fun video for you guys. So I am going to do the Phi Sigma Pi chooses my makeup. If you haven't seen, I've done like my dogs choose my makeup in the past. I think that was a year-ish ago. I did it with my dog Max, I believe. So I'll try to link that video down below, or you can just find it on my YouTube channel. So I have 6 people in mind, and I think for the sake of the video, because I know some of their schedules and some of them are either some people in Phi Sigma Pi are either at work or on vacation, and I don't really want to bother them. So I know a good 6 people who are free. So I am going to text them individually and see what they want to choose. So I have like 2 primers they can choose from, 2 foundations. But I'll have each person, I think, choose 2 things. So the person who picks my primer will do my foundation. The person who does my concealer will do the powder, and so on, just for the sake of the video. So instead of me rambling, let's just get started. So I think I'm going to text Kaylee first. So I'm just gonna go on my phone. Okay. And I'm going to scroll down to Kaylee. I'm going to text her. Hey, I'm filming a video. Should I use the e.l.f. primer or the Too Faced primer? So it's the e.l.f. primer or Too Faced Peach primer. And send. So let's just wait for a response. Her messages are green, so I don't know if she has an iPhone or not, so we'll wait for her to text back. And oh, hi baby, my dog's in here. I'm gonna send the message on Facebook chat, just so I don't know if she's going to receive her messages. So I'm also going to text in the Facebook chat as well. Just because I don't know if she's on her phone. She was just texting in the chat for the Phi Sigma Pi chat, so I don't know if she received because she told me once that her phone notifications were weird. So yeah. But I will cut to her response. So Sam just texted me. He said use the e.l.f. primer. So I'm gonna get started and use the e.l.f. primer. And then I'm gonna voice message and say, also, Should I use the e.l.f. or Tarte foundation? So I asked him what foundation I should use, e.l.f. or Tarte. I'm just gonna put a little bit more primer on, just like a little drop, because I don't think I put enough on. It was like the bare minimum, and like my skin is so dry, it just needs a little bit more moisturizer. This isn't moisturizer, it just needs some hydration. So I asked him what foundation I should use. I'm gonna go ahead and ask Parker what concealer I should use. So I'm gonna text Parker, hey, basically the same thing, hey, I'm filming a video. Should I use the ColourPop concealer? This one. Ooh. Or the, Sam said e.l.f. So this is the e.l.f. foundation I have. It's the Flawless Finish foundation in the shade Sand. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, where's the other concealer? In here somewhere. It's You HD concealer. So I just sent that message to Parker. I'm just gonna say, okay, thanks for your help, to Sam. So I'm going to just dampen this beauty blender. And I'm going to apply e.l.f. foundation. I think I'm just gonna put it on the blender. Then pounce that into my skin. It's a little dark, I think. It's like a shade dark, but I think it'll be good for the summer when I get a little bit of a tan. This is like the only other foundation I had, because I had the Fenty one, but when I ran out, I bought this Tarte one. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for Parker to respond. And then I'll have Parker choose my powder as well. So I have my Maybelline powder, which I always use, and then I have the Kat Von D tester. Oh, Parker's typing. So I think this is, I don't know what the It's You HD concealer is, so that one. Okay, thanks. Also, should I use Maybelline powder or Kat Von D? I think I know which one she's gonna say, but just asking her opinion. So she said I should use the It's You concealer. So it's this one. So I'm just going to apply this where I would normally put my concealer. Ooh, she is brightening. Sorry, my dog's barking at something. So I'm just putting this everywhere I would normally put my concealer. Maybe like where I have a blemish or anything. This kind of smells like paint, and I'm a little concerned. Parker hasn't responded yet, but I'm just using the same beauty blender to blend in my concealer. I think she might say the Maybelline one because I know how she feels about Kat Von D, but I still want to give her the option. Ooh, my nose itches. So I think I'm gonna text Nicole next and see what bronzer she wants me to use. And then I'll ask her if she wants me to contour or lightly bronze, because I have someone else for blush. Sam just said, no problem. Ah, she said, oh, Kat, LOL, gonna do you dirty. Sam said, good luck with my video. I'm just gonna say, wow, thanks. Love you the most, girl. I love them all. So if you're in Passing Pie and you're not in this video, I'm sorry. Love you the most. She said, can't wait to see the video. I'm just gonna say, love you the most. All right, so I'm gonna I have to do the Kat Von D setting powder because I gotta set this all. And I'm just gonna take a Morphe fluffy brush. And now there is powder currently circulating around my beauty desk. Ugh. Oh, I accidentally inhaled it. So I'm just going to put this powder where I put my concealer, and then just set my face with it. So now that we have powdered, I'm going to ask Nicole what bronzer she wants me to use. Oh, my phone's all powdery now. So I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm filming a video. Should I use the Hoola bronzer or the Morphe bronzer? Bronzer. Also, should I lightly bronze or contour? So I texted Nicole what I just said. So it is the Morphe bronzer and the Hoola bronzer, which I gotta dig down to find, or the Hoola bronzer. I'm just gonna put some stuff away as I wait for a response. And then I'm gonna take out the next products. So after bronzer is blush, and after blush is highlight. So I'm gonna wait for Nicole to respond. So Nicole responded. She said I should contour and use, I don't know if you can see, my phone's kind of sticky in here. I don't know, I guess it's like all the powder or something. So she said contour and Morphe. So I'm going to use this Morphe bronzer. It's the bronzer I always use, which thanks girl, thanks Nicole. I'm just gonna text her back. Thanks girl for choosing my holy grail. So I'm going to use my Morphe Debutante bronzer, which, if you know, my favorite bronzer. I use it all the time. So I'm just going to take this giant Morphe brush. And to contour, I don't normally contour, but I'm going to take it up a little higher than I normally would. Just because I've seen like people do that. So I'm just going to take my bronzer up a little higher. Now I'm gonna just snatch my forehead. I love bronzing. And then just a little under my chin. And I'm going to take just this plain, like the brush I used for my setting powder, and I'm just gonna kind of blend out the contour a little bit, because I think in certain spots it's a little heavy. So just gonna do that and keep it in like circular motions just to blend it out. Then I'm gonna take my Firma 103 brush, dip into that Morphe bronzer, and contour my nose. So I kind of just stick with the eye stuff. So like, I don't really know how to explain it. So like kind of where my bone is, I'm gonna contour that into my nose. Just to kind of bring it, kind of like my brow, that's the word I was looking for, my brow bone. So I can just like snatch my nose. I know some people use cream contours, but like, I don't really use creams all that much. I normally stick to like powders because it's just what I'm used to, I guess. She said, LOL, you're welcome. I love her. So next is blush and highlight. So I'm going to text Sarah for that. Sarah Costa. So I'm going to use, hey, should I use the ColourPop or Tarte blush? So I'm gonna wait for her to respond. Kaylee just responded so late. She said Too-Faced, I love them. Sam already chose. I'm gonna tell her that. I have the peach highlighter, it's the bomb. Sorry, girl. I'm gonna pause and then. So I still haven't received any texts about blush or highlight from Sarah. So I went ahead and off camera I texted Jackie which one I should use, the Jaclyn Hill palette or the Anastasia Norvina palette. and she said the Norvina palette. So I'm going to use that, and if Sarah responds about blush and highlight, then after I finish the eyes, I'll just do that. So first I'm going to prime my eyes with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Wait, normal. The brush I used to do this one. Sorry, like I crossed one. I just used the smudger brush. Oh, damn, I just shoved the brush right in there. So I'm just going... Jackie texted me again. She said, but both palettes were beautiful. And I'm just gonna prime up to my brow, just in case I extend any of the shadow. Yada, yada, yada. So I have a look planned. I had a look planned for each palette. So I'm going to focus. It's going to be more, I think, matte-ish. But I'm going to use the shade I'm going to use the shade Intense. Actually, I'm going to use the shade Eccentric as a transition color. Ooh, I got something in my eye. So it's basically like a yellowy mustard color. And I'm just gonna lay this in the crease. Because even though I'm not gonna do any cut creases or anything, I don't think, I still want there to be a transition color. Just cause, so I'm just gonna, excuse me, I'm just gonna build that up a little bit. Make sure we're blended. And I'm going to take a, oh, I found the brush I needed. Oh well. Well, I'm gonna go back in with the brush we used for the paint pot. I'm gonna dip into this Love shade. It's just like a matte pink. And I'm going to dip in Wild Child, which is like a light pink with a little bit of shimmer. And I'm applying that all over my lid. So that's going all over the lid. Actually, brush isn't working so well, so I might just kind of dip my finger in, kind of keep it like that. Hold on, I got a message. So, I'll blend that out in a minute. But so I'm just going in with those pink shades, and I'm applying that all over my lid. I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and just go over the transition shade a little bit because it looks a bit sloppy in a sense, so I'm just gonna kind of blend that in with my finger. I keep like winging the shadow and I don't want to. So I'm just packing on that pink shade. It probably would have been better if I did put like primer on or something. I think I'll do that. Well, this isn't the concealer that was suggested, but you always use it. I'm just gonna put a little bit of my ColourPop concealer on. And just kind of put that on top. And then I'll layer the pink. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It was a bad idea to not put the concealer on first. That was my mistake for not putting it on. Now I'm gonna go in with the pink shades. Hopefully it sticks. Yeah, that's sticking better. Okay, there's my mistake. I should have listened to what I was originally gonna do. So that's kind of what this shade looks like. Kind of like roughly swatched it. So I'm just going to apply that to my eye. So I'm just going over that. Okay, and then I'm going to take a small liner brush. Just gonna get the product off of this brush. I'm just rubbing it on my hand basically. So I'm just gonna take this little liner brush and I'm gonna dip into the shade Soul, this blue, in the palette. It's like a periwinkle blue. And I'm going to smoke that on my lower lash line. Actually, I should probably put this on the brow with an angle brush. This brush, it's an eyeshadow brush. Not eyeshadow. It's an eyebrow brush. I'll do that. I'll just quickly brush out my brows because I don't really do my brows. I have to get them done too. Ugh. So yeah, I just did that randomly. But I'm gonna take the angled side, dip into this Soul color, which is like a periwinkle blue. Is periwinkle blue? Is periwinkle more purple? I'm not really sure. So I'm just excuse me, going to put this on my lower lash line. And then I will take a fluffy brush and blend it out. Leave in the comments down below what makeup looks I should do next. And if you want to see more 5 Sigma Power related videos, because I'll definitely do them. I'm just putting this on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take this brush and I'm just going to dip into the shade Viatal, this kind of like cool tone brown, like a taupe. I'm just going to smoke that out. I feel like it kind of opened up my eyes. Makes sense? So I'm just gonna smoke this out. So I'm just going to take a teeny tiny itty bitty baby brush like this. I always should use this to wing, to like blend out the shadow, but it's whatever. And I'm gonna take the shade Dreamer, this white shade on top here, and I'm gonna put that in my inner corner. Just to highlight the inner corner. So the eyeshadow is done. I also asked Jackie off camera, when I asked her to do my eyeshadow, to pick my eyeshadow, what mascara she should choose, and it was between the Too Faced one and the Paris Hilton one, but in the end she chose the Too Faced one, which is waterproof. I like it. Paris Hilton one, haven't used it before, but I'm glad she chose this Too Faced one. So I'm just applying a light coat. So that's it for the eyes. Eyes are done. I'm just going to take that angled brush I used before for the blends, to put that what was it, that blue color down. I'm just going to take this, ooh, hold on, I gotta find it now. Found it. And I like to use spoolies for my eyelashes after I put mascara on, just to kind of separate them. So that's what I'm doing. And then after that would be lips. So Kaylee did eventually respond about the primer, but I told her she could pick my lipstick. And then I'll text Sarah again about the blush and highlighter. So I'm having her choose the lipstick, which is between the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lip in Mocha or the Jeffree Star Liquid Lipstick in Can't Relate. And she said Jeffree, of course. So I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Liquid Lip in Can't Relate. Which honestly probably would have went better with this look. Anyway. So I am going to reach out to Sarah again. I don't know what's going on outside. And then I just texted Sarah for a highlighter. It's between the Too Faced Candlelight Glow and I don't know what's going on. And the Ofra. And for blush, it's this ColourPop one and this Tarte one. So Sarah better hurry up and decide. So I got a response. She said that I should use the Tarte blush. So that's what I'm going to do once I find my blush brush. Here it is. So this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Party. And I'm just going to use an angled blush brush. I probably put a little bit too much on. And then I always put some on my forehead and my nose. Ow! I closed that on my hand. So I'm just gonna take a clean brush and go over that with the highlighter. Not highlighter. The blush. I'm gonna go over the blush. And then I'm going to text her if I should use... Should I use Too Faced or Ofra highlighter? So, texted her. And like I said, this is the Too Faced Candlelight Glow. And this is the Ofra in Rodeo Drive. And I did text Kaylee what setting spray I should use, Too Faced or this Maybelline one. It's a lot of Too Faced and Maybelline. I'm realizing that now. Oh my god. So when she responds, I will come back. Sorry, it's a lot of jump cutting in the video, but I don't want to sit here for so long and having you just sit here through me doing nothing. So I apologize for that, but I will be right back. So she said for highlight, I should use this one, the Too Faced Candlelight Highlighter. I haven't used this one in a while, so it's gonna be interesting. Ooh, I dropped something. So I'm going to go in to the Too Faced blush. I like to mix the two sides just because I feel like one's too, like the light side is too fair for me. So I'm just really gonna mix it in. Ooh, that is really pretty. I don't know why I stopped using this actually. So I'm just putting this on the high points of my face where the sun would naturally hit. So the tops of my cheekbones. I like to put some on my temples too. I like to go down the bridge of my nose. Under the tip of my nose. The Cupid's bow. And the chin. I'm just gonna go in and put a little bit more. And then I'm gonna do a little bit on my forehead. And then I will wait for Kaylee to respond about the setting spray. She read the message. So I'm just going to wait to see which one I should use. Again, it is the Maybelline Master Fix and the Too Faced Hangover. She said she likes Too Faced, so she might pick this one, but then again, you never know. And there was a response. Too Faced. So I am going to set my makeup. And I'm just going to take a brush and blend that all in. Actually, I should probably take a sponge. That might be better. I poked myself in the eye, poked myself in the eye, poked myself in the eye. That hurt. That hurt a lot. And be careful when you blend your setting spray in with a beauty blender because you might poke yourself in the eye. So this is the final product of Phi Sigma Pi Chooses my makeup. And so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified when I upload a new video, because I've learned that subscriptions aren't really that much anymore. So hit the bell so you get notified when I upload, and always remember, be a pineapple, stand tall, wear a crown, and be sit on the inside. Bye guys!